What's up, y'all? It's your girl Christy and I am back with another video. So today's video is my thoughts and opinion on co-parenting. It might be a little rant, just might be, but again, my thoughts and opinion on co-parenting. Now, no, I do not co-parent. I am with my husband. We are raising our kids together. But I know a lot of people who co-parent, and there are things where I feel like this is not how co-parenting should be. I was co-parented. Co-parented? My parents co-parent me, if that made any sense. My parents separated when I was about 1 year old. I have two different places to go to, so and the way that my parents co-parent is completely different than what I see this generation doing. So like I said, it might be a little rant, but it's my thoughts and opinion on how I feel co-parenting should go. So we're gonna get this started with this video, but before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, press that bell button so you can stay notified whenever I post, and comment down below any other video suggestions you would like me to see, your thoughts and opinions, how you feeling. And yeah, now we're gonna get started. Okay, so my thoughts and opinion on co-parenting. So if you, like I said, I don't co-parent, so I can't really know what it really is like. But from what I'm seeing, or from what I feel like I would do, or from how back in the day you don't see people acting, or not people but like co-parents acting the way this generation co-parenting be acting. For example, I don't ever recall my mom keeping me from my dad. I don't ever recall that. Or I don't ever recall my dad threatening my mom, or you better give me my daughter, blah, 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 blah. I don't ever recall that. I don't. But what I see in today's day, or what I see today, people don't know how to co-parent. They don't. If we have a child together and we not together anymore, then I feel what the correct thing to do is, now let's come to an agreement on how we going to raise this child. We not together anymore, so how us together are going to raise this child. That's what I think. I think that's what the grown-up, sorry my hair, I think that's the grown-up way. Right, if we're not together anymore but we have a child together, then we should agree on how we're gonna raise this child together. So I see a lot of oh no, I want this for my child, no, I want this for my child. Co-parenting to me is compromising, right? Compromising on what's gonna be best for this child, not what's best for the mom or what's best for the dad, is what's gonna be best for this child. Now I see a lot of people oh, because you don't want to be with me anymore, I don't want to take the kids. Excuse me? These are your kids. Not because I don't want to be with you, you don't want to take your kids. Now this is part of co-parenting. We're not together, so now you got to do your part with your kids. Co-parent. Or I see people where they don't inform the other parent of what's going on. Co-parenting also, to me, I would think, is if your child has, I don't know, an appointment, let the other parent know, okay, your child has an appointment this day, so they can be involved also. Now, if you let them know and they don't want to involve themselves, then that's a different story. The young generation of parenting or co-parenting is so weird to me. Like, I'm not old, but I feel like this generation is just weird. They're weird. They don't know how to act. So I don't see why people keep bringing children into this world with people that they don't know too well. They don't know how. They just popping out kids with the first person, and then they're complaining when the other person can't co-parent. It's very awkward to me. It's very awkward to me. I don't co-parenting the way I see that is happening with people I know. It's just extremely weird to me compared to how, back in the day people used to co-parent. Whereas, like, if we're not together, then we're not together. Let's do this for this kid. Nowadays it's like, we're not together, then I don't want nothing to do with the child. Or you gotta do this because you're the mother of my child. Or you gotta do that because you're the father of my child. Like, no, let's come together and do what's best for this child. It's just awkward. We need to come together and do what's best for these kids. If the other parent doesn't want to step up, you got to do what you got to do for your kid. Nobody ever said co-parenting might be easy. I don't know. I'm not going through it. I haven't experienced it. And I'm never going to experience that. But you got to do what's best for your kid. If co-parenting is not working out for you and you have to set a schedule or you got to go through the court system to do it, do what you got to do, but you got to protect your kid. Now, if you're someone going through this and you're being the hard-headed co-parent, get it together. Get it together. You need to get it together. Life goes on. Let the other person move on. You got to get it together. Do what you got to do. Like I said again, do what you got to do for your kid. Who's important here is your kid, because at the end of the day, whatever the parents do, these kids are watching. And whatever the parents do, that's what these kids are going to learn. That's probably why there's so many messed up people. Because parents didn't know how to co-parent if they were not together. But you got to get it together. Oh, that was gross. You got to get it together. Co-parent these kids as best as you can. Get along. Let these kids see, I have two parents that love me. They get along. They're not fighting. Not everyone is meant to be together. But if you got a kid in the situation, do what's best for this kid. That's what co-parenting is about now. What is best for this child. Not for you. Not for the other parent. Your feelings should not be involved in this, because you have a child now whose feelings you should consider. And do what's best for this child. That's my thoughts and opinion. It's plain and simple. It's what's best for this child now. If you are co-parenting. Not what's best for you or what's best for the other parent. Now, y'all let me know what y'all thought and opinions was. I thought that it's just common sense to me. And it's just weird the way people think nowadays. Like, and it's not even like the people my age. I'm 27. It's not even the people my age. It's the younger people, like it's like they have kids for fun, or like they have kids just to, I have no idea. It's just weird. It's really weird. And then they end up breaking up, and then they can't co-parent the child. They can't co-parent the child. They're arguing about the child, or you don't do this or you don't do that. No. You gotta think what's best for your child. I don't care, and this is just me speaking. This is me. I don't care if you're my child's dad. If I see that this is going on wrong, and if you can't accept that and change it for the best interest in your child, or you don't see nothing wrong with that, that's a problem. That's a problem, and we need to fix this. But that was my rant, because it really gets on my nerves, and it's really just weird to me the way I see co-parenting in the younger generation. Like, it's just very awkward to me. But that was the video for today. Thank you for listening. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Press that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, press the bell button to stay notified whenever I post. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions, any other videos that you would like to see. I do have a couple other videos coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. If you don't have my couples channel where my husband and I excuse me. Oh, that's gross. I will put that link in the description below. And yes, see you in the next video. Peace.